a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first. Representing the collective, Smooth Sammy.
Hello. This is a Sammy Smooth public service announcement. For those of you who didn't see, last Sunday, me and my partner Lewis Howley dropped James Castle. We dropped, shut the fuck up, James Castle. We dropped him, and now James is nothing without us, just like you pieces of shit. Now I have a scheduled tag team match, but Lewis Howley, he's injured, so he's not here tonight. I know. But I've been saving up my money, and I've bought a hired gun. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Bird.
What a coup for Sammy Smooth at the beginning of our broadcast here.
And introducing his tag team partner, Mike Bird!
Mike Bird, absolutely lethal. Back at the International Battle Royale, he eliminated more competitors than anybody else. What an impact he made. This is live at Unit 9. Thank you so much for joining us. Ricky Slatter here, welcoming you on the IWN, welcoming you on Fight, welcoming you on ZZW Studios and on the Power Slam channel on Amazon. Thank you, Pivot Chair.
And introducing their opponents.
Hot on the heels of the Colossal Showdown.
They are the combination of the alpha male, Yeston Reese, and the physical specimen, Joel Redman, the Thrillers!
Hot on the heels of the Colossal Showdown between IPW and ZZW, which happened at the Clapham Grand. We are back here in Milton Keynes. It is live at Unit 9, where Marek Mayhew is going to defend the Z-Force Championship, and Mark Haskins will be defending his IPW World Championship in an open challenge in your main event. I mentioned Clapham for two reasons. One, because it was a hell of an event, ladies and gentlemen. Do check it out on the IWN. I'm pretty sure it's only on the IWN. Pretty sure it's the only place you can see it. So you have to go. $5.99. It is worth the money. But at the Clapham Grand, of course, that is where the Thrillers made their return to IPW after quite the absence. Myself and Dean Ayas called the return of the Thrillers, and they were incredible in their return. They had not skipped a beat. And that leaves us front and centre. Sammy Smooth drafted in a hell of a replacement in Mike Bird. Lewis Howley injured, and of course James Castle no longer affiliated with Sammy Smooth or Lewis Howley after the sickening scenes that we saw in Rochester. Sammy Smith making sure his hair is okay. You've got to make sure your hair's okay. Not necessarily going to stop Joel Redman from suplexing him out of his boots, but you know, at least he'll look good on the way down. Thrillers, of course, former IPW Tag Team Champions. Redman's a former NXT Tag Team Champion. Yeston Reed's former IPW World Champion. They come with serious experience and serious pedigree. Sammy Smooth has held a few belts, admittedly his time in IPW, but he hasn't been a world champion, and he hasn't been to the places that Redmond has. So the advantage experience was surely in this contest, certainly on that opening gambit, is going to belong to the Thrillers. They've been here before, they've done it before. Oh! It is not time to count along with Sammy Smooth for Joel Redmond. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going with him. Oh, well, that was the wrong approach from Sammy Smooth. The power game is always going to belong to Joel Redmond in this contest. It was never going to belong to Sammy Smooth. Sammy can either get technical or he can try and be quicker, but if he tries to outpower Joel Redmond, he is going to be on the losing end. Sammy disorientated by the physical specimen. Redmond's asking for a test of strength. Sammy Smith surely was not going to fall for that one. Surely was not going to go for a test of strength for Redmond, because look at the strength of Joel Redmond. Sammy Smooth, there you go. He's got to use that speed. Oh, test of strength. Oh, Sammy Smooth wisely decides he's going to try and get out of that. And this is the technical. This is what I'm saying. He's got to try and out-technique and out-speed Joel Redmond if he can. And it's effective. Oh, what a drop kick by Redmond from a man of his size. Oh no! And that's that suplex we were talking about. Check your hair all you like, but one suplex from Joel Redmond, and it is game-changing moments you're witnessing. And now he tags in the alpha male, Justin Reese, former IPW world champion. For the first time, Mike Bird has been tagged into the ring. The destroyer in the International Battle Royale. Squaring down against Justin Reese. Bird's trying to get a test of strength here. Justin Reese goes the kick to the midsection instead. Whoa! Mike Bird, arguably slightly more powerful than Sammy Smooth, but Justin Reese, the reason we call him the alpha male, the man is built like a train. Look at this. Look at the ease of Justin Reese! Floats him over as if he was a piece of A4 paper. Oh, and there's the power of Bird. It isn't just Justin Reese who has the power. That's why we're so surprised Bird went down so quickly, because Bird is a powerful man. We've seen that. We've seen that a few times here in IPW. Oh, and Bird just moved out of the way. Didn't try to hit him, didn't try to counter, just moved out of the way, and Justin Reese hit the canvas. I was about to say, that may be advantage Bird, but he's trying to suplex Justin Reese, and I think that might be a mistake. Or maybe if they both try and lift Justin Reese, maybe that'll get the job done. Double vertical suplex here. Oh no. Look at the strength of Justin Reese. Oh my God almighty! I said look at the strength because he was pushing them back. Who knew he was going to double vertical suplex Smooth and Bird? After the preamble, Justin Reese just decided, oh no, I'll suplex them out of their boots. Not even suplexing one man, suplexing two men simultaneously. Think of the strength, think of the power that requires, and that is the sort of power you are seeing on display with a body slam like that. Tags in Redmond off, Smooth's made his way to the outside of the ring and all the way over to the Thrillers corner. And just like that, the frenetic nature of contests here in IPW means that the Thrillers are suddenly on the back foot. Smooth's the number on Justin Reese, but in the ring it's Redmond. Oh, he hadn't been doing a number on Bird, but he's landed his knee there. Straight leg takes out Redman. Not barely a 1 count. Barely a 1. Plenty of strength left in Redman. Screws the leg. Looks like he's looking for a figure 4 here. No! Oh, he falls Redman. He feels Redman twisting round. Look at the torque on the legs, bending them at the same time, just with the movement of his body. That's highly technical by Sammy Smooth. I did say that is what he'd have to try in this contest. You're not going to outpower the Thrillers. You have to beat them at a different game. Sammy Smooth is doing that. Focusing on the legs that Mike Bird's already weakened. That's sound strategy by Smooth and Bird, who actually been very impressive. I've got to say, they're very impressive in their debut match together. You know, Sammy Smooth is used to working previously with James Castle. Of course, Lewis Howley is injured, as we've already mentioned. He's not used to working with Mike Bird. They have gelled quite well as a team. Frequent tags, both taking care of the same body parts, both trying to look out for each other's interests. Sort of thing you'd expect to see more from the Thrillers, to be honest. More established tag team. Oh, Mike Bird goes straight over. Mike Bird goes straight over the top rope and crashes. And there's a spine buster from Redman to Smooth. And Redman was trying to make the tag, but couldn't quite get Yeston Rees in because Mike Bird blocked it. Bird and Smooth continue to keep Redman isolated, continue to stop him from making the tag to Rees. He really needs to do so soon because he's had a lot of his body parts worked over. It isn't just the ribs, it isn't just the leg. Bird and Smooth have been dissecting the physical specimen during this opening contest here, live at Unit 9. Oh, Redman hits that turnbuckle and hits it hard. Bird lining up. What's Bird got planned? Uh-oh. Oh, Redman! He's battered, he's bruised, but he's still got plenty of power, trying to get to his tag team partner. Will it be this time? The Mike Bird kicks the leg away. Mike Bird sensing the danger for his team. It's the second time Redman has tried with a concerted effort to get the tag. It's the second time he's not successful. I'm not sure he can survive a third, to be honest. Oh, goodness me. The strength of Joe Redman here lifts him up with absolute ease. Bird's up top. The Bird is going to fly here in Milton Keynes. Oh, he got caught with a spinebuster. Redman can't seem to get the cover. He can't capitalise. But can he try and make his way to tagging Yeston Rees? The Thrillers have been through a war here, and the fresh man Yeston Rees needs to get in. He's trying to reach, and he gets Yeston Rees, and the crowd are up to him, Milton Keynes, and it is bad news for Smooth and Bird. Once again, the strength of Yeston Rees. We cannot overstate just how powerful this man is. Snake's eyes Bird and sends him over the top rope with the greatest of ease. Power slam to Sammy Smooth. Smooth is down. On top, no. Smooth manages to get out on that exchange. Oh, the Thrillers begin to work in tandem, and this is very, very bad news indeed. It's a scoop up. Oh, Yeston Rees hits the slam, and from the top comes the knee of Redman. Rees is over. There's one, there's two. No, Mike Bird at the last second. Where did he come from? Jumping into the ring with that forearm, breaking up the count. DDT by Smooth. He's over with the cover. 2 now, and this time it's Redman. It's Redman who stops the count for the Thrillers. What a pile driver by Mike Bird. Joel Redmond just got wiped out. Smooth and Bird are now in the commanding position. It's Yeston Rees on his own. It's practically a handicap. Bird's got him up in the fireman carry position off the turnbuckle. Oh, drops Yeston Rees and Smooth from behind as well. They've got them here. Smooth, 2. Now Yeston Rees, I'm telling you, former IPW world champion. You don't get and stay a world champion by being someone who rolls over, ladies and gentlemen. You get it by having intestinal fortitude. The Thrillers are proving why they should be in line for IPW World Tag Team Championship matches in this contest. They really are showing they have that tenacity. Wait a minute. It's a pole driver this time to Yeston Rees. Right. What is Smooth doing? Uh-oh! Smooth looked like he was going to try and seal the deal. Well, is that Lewis? Well, that's not Lewis Howley! That is not Lewis Howley at all. That is the anarchist James Castle! Howley and Smooth beat him down in Rochester and effectively disowned him. And the anarchist is here in Milton Keynes, and I do not think he's come to shake hands.
What are you doing here? Go on, Alpha! You're gone! You're gone! Get in this ring right now, come on! Fight me!
I'm not sure that's wise of Smooth to be calling out Castle. Uh-oh. From behind. James Castle's intervention is bad news for Sammy Smooth. Bird's out of the ring, and Sammy Smooth in real trouble. Hook of the leg, and the Thrillers get it.
Here are your winners, Joel Redmond, Yeston Rees, the Thrillers.
And the Thrillers victorious here in your opening contest here live at Unit 9. It looked at a few times there that it wouldn't be the case, but they are the winners. But the bigger story here, James Castle clearly not finished with Sammy Smooth and Lewis Howley. Many people believed that the Anarchist was the leader of the collective, and he was effectively, well, it was almost a coup, if you will, that he was removed from his position as leader. And I don't think James Castle's going to take that lying down, which is exactly why he's come out here tonight.
Sammy. I have it on very good authority that you, my friend, are in fact a cunt. See, you and Lewis, you taught me something, a lesson that I needed to learn. I did. You taught me a lesson I needed to learn, and I'm grateful for that. You taught me that I need to learn who I should or shouldn't trust. And you, my friend, you need to learn who you should or should not trust.
Uh-oh. Sammy's realised, and he's realised too late, Mike Bird. Oh, Sammy. From bad to worse, and James Castle gets his hands on Sammy Smooth, and we know how badly he has wanted to do that ever since what happened with the collective. James Castle, I've never seen him look so angry. And I think he's trying to take Sammy Smooth's head off, and God, how lucky is Sammy Smooth to get out of here. Sammy Smooth, bested by James Castle, and almost had his head taken off by him as well. James Castle clearly not finished with Lewis Howley or indeed Sammy Smooth, who he almost took the head off of just moments ago. What we're going to do right now, we're going to take you back to see exactly how the Z-Force champion Maverick Mayhew came to be. Let us look back on the miracle of Maverick Mayhew in Rochester. The crowd don't know what happened. I don't know what happened either, Dean. But Kip Sabian is taking the advantage. Counter! Excellent! Excellent! Oh my goodness gracious me!
Here is your winner and new Z-Force champion, Maverick Mayhew!
What the hell just happened?
One of the biggest upsets in IPW history. That's what just happened.
The Rochester Curse! The Rochester Curse for Kip Sabian!
Maverick Mayhew has stunned every single man, woman and child here in the casino rooms. I cannot believe this. Kip Sabian seemed absolutely impenetrable as champion, but absolutely not the case. There was a new sheriff of the Z-Force. Maverick Mayhew rightly craving that belt.
First, the challenger, your now favorite wrestler, Amir Jordan!
So as we've just seen, Maverick Mayhew, with a miracle of all miracles when you think about it, he was completely written off by everybody, including, by the way, Dean Ayas, who was with me on commentary. No one thought Maverick Mayhew had a chance of taking down Kip Sabian, especially when you consider that Sabian goes on to win the Battle Royal from number one. I mean, the pedigree of Sabian, almost unmatched in IPW. But Mayhew did indeed get the title. He did indeed get the job done, and that is what has brought us here to this episode of Live at Unit 9. Maverick Mayhew back in Milton Keynes for the first time since he became Z-Force champion. And he's up against one of the greatest dancers in IPW history, Amir Jordan. He does that thing with his knees. I really don't. I've tried it several times with absolutely no success. Maybe I've had a few to drink, a few whiskies or something. And so here we go, the champion on his way.
And his opponent, from the rough end of Plumstead, he is your current reigning, defending Z-Force champion, Maverick Mayhew!
What a return to Milton Keynes this is for Maverick Mayhew. I bet he can't believe quite what's happening. Of course, Milton Keynes was the scene where he took out his partner Conor Mills in that fatal four-way to become number one contender. And that's not easy, ladies and gentlemen, to take out your tag partner and your friend, knowing full well there's something on the line and that they can't get it and you can. It's not an easy feeling. But he took that easy feeling, he took that aggression, he took it to Rochester. His family was seated, they were seated in the crowd and they watched him triumph. Kip Sabian may well have been pandering to the crowd a little bit more than the champion should have done, but take nothing away from Maverick Mayhew. He won an intense encounter to get the belt that Tom Scarborough is currently showing Amir Jordan and currently showing the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Z-Force Championship contest. Bell goes, and your first championship match of this broadcast is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we still have one to go. Unlike this match, though, we knew it was going to be Maverick Mayhew taking on Amir Jordan, but Mark Haskins. Who is Mark Haskins going to be facing? Who has the IPW World Champion got coming towards him. Who knows? It's an open challenge and it will be your main event a little bit later on. Amir, one of the only people in IPW who can dance and beat you at the same time. He can drop a mean move just as much as he can drop a right hand. On paper, this should be quite an even encounter. I think experience. I mean, I'm not saying it's close to call, but I mean, it's. I don't think it's really the most important factor here. Height, Amir Jordan slightly taller, slightly. I think it's probably about 2 inches on Maverick Mayhew. So then, if you can't get that, what are you looking for? You're looking for speed. Maverick Mayhew, arguably the fastest wrestler in IPW, but Amir Jordan, as we have seen time and time again, is absolutely no slouch when it comes to the speed stakes. I think if you're looking at the attributes on this one, I think technically speaking, I think Amir Jordan takes it just, and I think if you're looking at speed, I think that is Maverick Mayhew. So if I was Amir Jordan in this contest, I would try and stop Maverick Mayhew from flying. That was what I would do as Amir Jordan. And if you're Maverick Mayhew, just make sure you can get your shots in, make sure you can fly, make sure you can run rings around Jordan. That is the way you're going to win this contest. Mayhew trying to break the bridge with Amir Jordan. If he does, of course, his shoulders will be down. Trying to get a pinfall. Oh, both men have their shoulders down there. Oh, wow, both men pop up in a bridge. Well, now what's going to happen? Both men are jostling. This is the technical attribution, and I do think Amir Jordan walks it. Just. It's a dropping, and the champion is the loser of that first exchange, and it is advantage to the challenger, Amir Jordan. Trying to wear down Maverick Mayhew. That's sound strategy. Trying to take the air out and trying to wear him down to make sure the blood can't circulate properly, because if he does that, he will certainly limit Maverick Mayhew's speed. Amir Jordan is, I'm not saying, Amir Jordan can't hear me, but it's exactly what I'd said he should probably do. He should try and ground Maverick Mayhew. That is where the focus is. Keep to the technical stuff. Keep to working on the arms, keep to working on the legs, keep to working to make sure he can't fly. Because if Maverick Mayhew gets flying, he almost cannot be stopped. And that's exactly what Kip Sabian found out, and that is why he is your champion right now. That's why Maverick Mayhew took the gold from Sabian Rochester, and it's how he brought it back to Milton Keynes. Has to stop him from flying, and I'll tell you what, he seems to have failed in that exchange, because now Maverick Mayhew has got the speed going. Interesting for Mayhew that after he hits such a high-flying move, he actually grounds Amir Jordan afterwards. Maybe that's a message being sent to Amir Jordan going, look, I can do some of the things that you can do. Don't think you can beat me just by being technical, because I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. We're back to the speed, and Amir Jordan, you can see Amir Jordan is confused, he is disorientated, and Maverick Mayhew is going to get the better of him every day of the week if this happens. It's advantage to the champion. The challenger is on the outside of the ring. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is never, ever safe. If you've seen Milton Keynes shows before, you'll know how unsafe this is. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Amir Jordan! Well, Amir Jordan clearly had done his homework. He clearly had scouted Mayhew, took his head off. It's only 2, though, from referee Tom Scarborough. goes into that turnbuckle and it goes in hard. What a vicious Irish whip that was from the challenger to the Z-Force crown. Northern Light suplex with precision by Jordan. It's only a 2. Champion is fighting back. What an intense encounter this is for his first defence here in Milton Keynes. Amir Jordan has brought his A-game. He knows that he can be zeroing in on Z-Force glory himself. We've spoken quite a lot about the fact that this is Maverick Mayhew's first title defence here in Milton Keynes, but what I haven't really talked about is Amir Jordan and the fact that he has this golden opportunity laid right before him to come in, swoop in, take the momentum away from Maverick Mayhew and leave with the Z4 Championship. This is high stakes for Amir Jordan. He'd love to be a singles champion here in IPW, I'm sure. And this time it's Mayhew with the clothesline. Oh, what a forearm by Jordan Mayhew. The champion is dazed. But he's not dazed enough, you have to do more than that. And that's what happens if you don't stop the speed, if you don't contain him. He can come out with moves out of the pocket just like that. Bang, roundhouse kick you down, hook of the leg, 2. No, not on this exchange, could not get the 3. Bit of frustration, a little bit of frustration creeping in the mind of the champion. Remember, hasn't been champion for very long, does not necessarily have the experience of what it is like to defend a title here in IPW. It can be difficult to close out championship encounters when there is so much on the line. You can let your guard down for a moment, and it gives a challenger an opportunity to do exactly what Amir Jordan is doing. Seize the momentum. As Amir Jordan can seize the momentum all the way, he's walking out of Milton Keynes an IPW champion. He will be the king of the Z-Force division. Well, a series of blocks by Amir Jordan rolls through. What's he got planned? What a neck breaker by Amir Jordan. Takes him down, hook of the leg, 2 from Scarborough. No! Oh, how close was that one? He has not been closer in this contest. Jordan is getting closer inch by inch, centimetre by centimetre, whisker by whisker from becoming the Z-Force champion. And Maverick Mayhew, he has brought his A-game here, but so has Amir Jordan. I went for that roundhouse kick again, but Amir Jordan saw it was coming, ducked, saw the danger. It's another roll through. Oh, and this time it's the champion who scouts. The champion who scouts trying to roll him up, Couldn't quite do it. He reverses. Jordan reverses. Almost lost my breath on that exchange. No, it's 2s all round. No one gets the better of the advantage. Take down. Look at this quick reversals. Both men looking now to try and trap each other in a pin. It's got to the stage to try to look at how can they win. Going for a bridge. What strength there from both competitors trying to fight each other. Goes that backside, has a backside. No, the champion manages to roll himself out. What a move by Jordan, what a bridge! No! After all those pinning combinations, that really could have been the one. It's a lead, but a catch! Mayhew this time gets so close, almost on the verge of free himself, and Jordan is on the outside. Jordan's outside, and this time it's a suicide dive by Maverick Mayhew with absolute precision. What a showcase this has been for the Z-Force division. Here at Live at Unit 9, and both men have the same idea, and it's a double crossbody, and both men are down. No disqualification in this contest, in the sense that if there is a disqualification, Maverick Mayhew, he'll still be champion. Count out, same principle. If there is a count out, there will not be a change in title. No disqualification or count out will change the championship picture, and that goes for exactly what Tom Scarborough is doing with the count for both competitors. If they don't answer the count of 10, it's going to be classified a draw, and Mayhew retains. So Jordan is going to have to try and find something from somewhere here. Both men can't make it back to their feet straight away. Well, they have now, but they couldn't make it back to their feet, so they were just slugging it out on their knees. Forearms wherever they can get them, however you can get an advantage. What a counter from Amir Jordan, and he could be going. It could be over for Samosa Swanton. Amir Jordan is on the verge of becoming the Z-Force champion, and the champion has not moved an inch. No, he overshot it. He overshot it to Maverick Mayhew. Oh, wait a minute, he's going to catch him. Rolls it down, middle of the ring, no. Oh, goodness me, 4 times for champion and challenger. It's a suplex, cracking him right on the knee from the champion to get him on free. It's free, it's over.
Here is your winner and still Z-Force champion.
Wait a minute,
Maverick Mayhew.
The Minesweeper Ashley Dunn. Remember. He has a Z-Force championship. No! Swipe! And Ashley Dunn into the back by Kip Sabian. And Kip Sabian signing with Amir Jordan. And he throws him out over the top. The Z-Force division is about as fractious as a Terry's chocolate orange that has been smacked by a hammer right now. There are pieces everywhere, there are bodies everywhere. But the man who has the contract for the IPW World Championship, it's Kip Sabian, and he stands tall over the Z-Force champion. Thank you so much for joining us. Continue to join us on the IWN Fight or wherever you are currently seeing us. We've got some huge events that are coming your way. You can see them live on the IWN if you are an INW subscriber. If you're not, if you're watching us on a various platform, it's only $5.99, and believe me, it is worth it. So I've just been interviewing Mark Lloyd on his way down to the ring. Huge events coming your way. June and July, we are going to be back in Milton Keynes.
Lloyd here, legal representative and banker to the anti-fun police.
Well, forget what I'm saying, Mark Lloyd's in the ring.
And if you morons shut up for a minute, I'll tell you what I'm out here for. I need to clear up. I need to clear up some miscommunication from this past Sunday at Battle Royale when I was eliminated by none other than Chief Deputy Dunn. So Chief, if you wouldn't mind coming out here, let's sort this out.
The Chief Deputy. But what Mark Lloyd was alluding to was back in April, back at International Battle Royale in Rochester. The banker Mark Lloyd, aka the legal representative of the anti-fun police, he was thrown over the top rope by the Chief Deputy. Which of course makes no sense really, because they're supposed to be working together. Supposed to be working together to stop the Filthy Club, which of course the anti-fun police did too in the Battle Royale, which has earned them a future IPW World Tag Team Championship match. But, well, this should be interesting.
Well, I'm still waiting for an apology, first of all, for the elimination from the Rumble match.
You're gonna get no sorry.
Look, I know things haven't gone to plan thus far. I have promised us the IPW Tag Team Championships, and I haven't delivered yet.
Well, that's true. He hasn't delivered much.
But I have spoken. I've spoken to IPW management, and I have arranged a deal. Okay, I've got a plan, and right now I need the Filthy Club to come out here right now so I can set things straight. So Filthy Club, I don't care where you are, what you're doing, get out here now.
Well, I mean, it's not bad enough that Mark Lloyd interrupted me trying to tell you wonderful people about the shows we've got coming, but now he feels he's got the power to call out your IPW Tag Team Champions. Mark Lloyd is on a mad power trip here at Milton Keynes. Oh my goodness me. Jack Sexsmith making some vital repairs to his tag team partner Rob Shaw, making sure that his tan is tip top. Well, Mark Lloyd has called them out. He asked for the IPW Tag Team Champions and they have appeared.
Now, I don't know if you don't know this, Ducky. I was mid-tan. You know it, Ducky, so I'm looking beautiful. Now, I don't know if you know this, Ducky, but you do not interrupt me mid-tan. Because I am the filthy, I am the gorgeous Robert Shaw. Keep going, Ducky, that's it, John. There we go, John, I'll see you. Hey, get your hands away! Right! You have messed with my tan. You do not mess with my tan. So I will give you two fucking choices right now. Number one, fuck off. Number two, I'll fucking kill you, Ducky. Now, choose the option you want. Linsky, ring the fucking bell.
His tan got interrupted, so did my plugs.
I don't care about your bloody tan, Ducky. Look. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I am going to fight because I've arranged for a tag team championship match. The anti-fun police have that guaranteed, but I am going to up the odds right now. You see, when I beat you, that match will become a 3-on-2 handicap match. All of the anti-fun police against you two.
He's Los Federales Jr., the world's largest luchador.
If I lose, then we forfeit the match altogether.
What? Oh, I'm not sure that's the... Gone. Oh, Rob Shaw's within my clothesline. So the Anti-Fun Police's Tag Team Championship match is on the line here. That they won an International Battle Royale by virtue of eliminating the Filthy Club. Mark Lloyd's put some high stakes up. Exploder suplex. He's going for the sharp ending. Oh, goodness me. Oh, this is the backfire of the century for the Anti-Fun Police. 1, 2. They've lost their title shot.
Here is your winner, Rob Shaw!
Well, there you have it. Mark Lloyd had a brilliant plan and it is backfired spectacularly. They interrupted my plugs. They interrupted Rob Sharp's tan. And now they've just gone and lost their tag team title opportunity. Mark Lloyd has cost the entire Anti-Fun Police. Oh, what's happening now? Oh no. No! No, his body... I don't think his body's ready for a tan. Oh no. Oh my goodness me. Oh, Mark Lloyd is being... absolutely creosoted from Mark Lloyd. He's been absolutely covered. Been completely plastered. Jack Sexsmith and Rob Sharp have tanned Mark Lloyd, who is not having a very good time at the moment here in IPW. Let the Anti-Fun Police down once more. Oh my goodness me. Oh no.
You had a plan, right? Yeah. You're gonna make up for all the mistakes, right? Well, now you've lost our tag team title shot, and you're also covered in fake tan. Well, there's not really much else I can say, Mark Lloyd. Language. Shh. There's only really one thing I can say, Mark Lloyd, and that is... You're fired!
Oh, Mark Lloyd. Mark Lloyd is fired. Mark Lloyd is fired from the Anti-Fun Police. He's no longer the legal representative. Oh my goodness me! Megaphone to the back of the head. Poor Mark Lloyd. One of the worst periods of his entire career, and it is culminated by the Chief Deputy making sure that he is no fun and no place in the Anti-Fun Police. I don't know what you do if you're Mark Lloyd. Banking didn't work. Legal representation hasn't worked. Fake tan really hasn't worked. What do you do now? You have to feel sorry in some ways for Mark Lloyd. He really didn't actually have a good time out here at all. He thought he was going to do himself and Chief Deputy Dunn a big favour, make it sure it'd be 3 or 2, but it didn't happen. He's now been fired. He failed as a banker, he's failed as a legal representative, and he can't even get a decent tan. So poor Mark Lloyd has had his bags packed and he's out of it. So for a quick moment, I'd like to revisit what I was doing before he interrupted me and tell you about some of the exciting things we've got coming your way. June the 6th, we'll be back in Milton Keynes. Joey Ryan is going to be here. Also, June 19th, we're going to be back in Tunbridge for the first time in quite a while, I believe, since the Super 8. That's going to be a hell of a contest. You're going to see some great matches. You don't want to miss it. And of course, we return to Rochester. We are going to be back there in July. Huge card already announced. Stay tuned to Facebook, stay tuned to Twitter to find out all the latest updates. Now we're going to move on to our Open Challenge main event. Mark Haskins is defending against Who Knows. So with that, we send it to Mr. Chris Hatch for your introductions.
At this time, I would like to bring to the ring the new, undisputed IPW World Champion, Mark Haskins!
The undisputed IPW World Champion. The man who rode into Rochester looking to get rid of some ghosts and left Rochester not just as the Don of IPW, but your undisputed World Champion. This is Mark Haskins. The question remains of who he's going to face though. Open challenge, open season, open door, it could be anybody.
You know, Austin Aries thought the same thing, and I dropped him like a bitch. I'll come down there and I'll drop you like a bitch as well, because guess what? Right now, I get here today, I win the IPW Heavyweight Championship. I get here today, and I get told I don't have an opponent for this evening. And unlike that little bitch, Austin Aries, I'm not about to piss off for 3 to 4 months at a time. I'm a fighting champion. So I need an opponent right now. And I don't care if it's you, I don't care if it's anyone in that dressing room or anyone in this audience. I want to fight! And I want to defend my undisputed IPW championship.
Well, he's pointing in my direction, but I'm not fighting him. Well, it's an open challenge, that means anybody can turn up. And we mean anybody, ladies and gentlemen. You recognise the music, it can be only one man who is striding into Milton Keynes. Made an explosive return to the International Battle Royale back in April in Rochester. Haven't seen him in IPW for quite some time, but he is certainly now battle tested. And what an opportunity! He's been a champion before in IPW, but he must be licking his lips and smacking his chops at the idea of getting a shot at the big one. The World Championship.
This contest is for the undisputed IPW World Championship. Introducing first, to my left, the challenger from East London. This is battle-tested Rob Lynch. And his opponent to my right, from Malvern in Worcestershire, he is your current reigning, defending, undisputed IPW World Champion. He is the workhorse, Hell-Bent Mark Haskins.
Gentlemen, this contest will be contested for the IPW Undisputed World Championship. Disqualifications are in effect. Listen to my count at all times. Are there any questions from the champion? Are there any questions from the challenger? Thank you to your corners, gentlemen. Let's go.
Top score, of course, of the battle, your IPW Undisputed Championship match is underway, ladies and gentlemen. The workhorse, Hell-Bent Mark Haskins, is giving him a little bit of height to the battle-tested Rob Lynch. They are not strangers to each other in IPW. They have fought on the battlefields before, but never, ever, ever have Haskins and Lynch gone to war with a prize so rich on stake. Mark Haskins, of course, coming off one of the most monumental wins of his career. An International Battle Royale, he finally took down Austin Aries. He didn't only become the IPW World IPW World Champion, of course. He was already the All England Championship, and those belts were then merged at that moment. That is why we call him the Undisputed Champion of IPW. What a spine buster by Lynch right in the middle of an IPW logo. Lynch is already in position. The world champion is in severe trouble. And Lynch went for it. Haskins smelled the danger and got out of there in the quickest possible way. Mark Haskins has been learning a lot in the last few months about taking opportunities and making sure if he can get an advantage that he takes an advantage. And if he can see a way clear to make it easier for himself, he needs to try to do that. And that's exactly what was on display there. Lynch was ready. He was going to spear Haskins into next week, take the title and leave Milton Keynes. Haskins smelt the danger. He has an awareness. It is a reflex that I tell you now is as quick as the fastest cat you've ever seen. Rob Lynch staring down the champion taking his time. This is a part really of the change of attitude that we have seen from hellbent Mark Haskins in recent times. Oh no. Oh goodness me, the athleticism of Rob Lynch is met by the full force of Mark Haskins. Off the ropes he goes. Oh, the champion has not come here to play. Lynch bounces off the guardrail. And your IPW World Champion is on the ascendancy here. First time he's been back in Milton Keynes since he won the IPW World Championship, of course. And bearing in mind that Mark Haskins lost the second of his 2 IPW World Championship matches against Austin Aries here. He really would like to get on here with the championship, not just because, of course, he wants to remain world champion, but he wants to break that little bit of hoodoo, that little bit of problems that he's had in Milton Keynes at some times. You know? At times this is not, oh my goodness me. Oh my, he's wrapping him around that ring post. He is working over the arm and you know why. Because he wants to get in that bridge in armbar, that bridge in Fujiwara, and if he catches it, like he's caught so many people in the past, if he catches it, you tap. It's just a matter of when, never if, with Mark Haskins. Oh no. Oh, Rob Lynch. Oh, Rob Lynch just took 2 feet right to the shoulder, right to the ring post, and Mark Haskins, he is not here to play. He is not here to wait around. He is here to seize the opportunity, to make the agenda his own. And if he can find an opportunity to do something to Rob Lynch's arm, you better believe Haskins is going to take it. Champion over the cover. Barely a 2. It's going to take a little bit more to put down someone like battle-tested Rob Lynch. You know, people get monikers in wrestling. People get monikers, you know. Hellbent Mark Haskins, there's a reason he has that name. It's because of his fury. Battle-tested Rob Lynch, what does that imply? That implies the man who has been through wars. He has seen battles and he's come out the other side. So it is going to take a great effort from the champion here to put down his challenger. And in exactly the same way, it will take a lot for the challenger to dethrone Haskins here in Milton Keynes. Oh, one thing you do not want to do, Mark Haskins, is fire at Rob Lynch. We have said a lot in the past few months about the fury that Mark Haskins has possessed in contests against people like Simon Grimmer, people like Christopher Daniels, and people like Austin Aries, some of the greatest wrestlers in the world. But I tell you what, one thing you do not want to do is challenge Rob Lynch to a slap contest or a fist fight, because Rob Lynch will always fight you as hard as he possibly can. He'll never back down. This is methodical Mark Haskins. He is one of those rare athletes who he marries up. They go cross arm breaker. Rob Lynch knew the danger, went straight for the rope. Mark Haskins is one of those rare individuals. He doesn't just have fury, he doesn't just have a power game. He is as technically proficient a wrestler as you will ever see in an IPW ring. Now picture that. Not only has he got power, not only has he got fury, but he has technical ability. A person that can wrap you up in knots, that can put you in a sharpshooter, that can put you in a bridge and Fuji armbar, the person that can drop you on your head with a driver. Mark Haskins is in one of those rare positions where he can do absolutely anything in the ring, and how are you going to deal with that? What is Rob Lynch's plan going to be? What a forearm strike by Rob Lynch, taking the champion down. Maybe that's what he'll do. I think if this turns into a fist fight, I think it will be an even contest. I think Rob Lynch might just pip Haskins. Haskins obviously has the much more lethal of the kicks, much more lethal of the feet, but I think the forearms and the fists of Rob Lynch might be slightly more powerful than the IPW champions. And right now, Lynch has the champion. Lynch has Haskins exactly where he'd like him, and the challenger taking a bit too long. I think he should have gone for it straight away, seized the opportunity. I don't mean to prove myself right there, ladies and gentlemen, but he took a little bit too long. If he'd have gone for that cannonball straight away, I do believe he would have taken Haskins' head off. But as it stands, it's advantage IPW World Champion. He pulls the trigger. He aimed, he was going to pull the trigger. It was actually Rob Lynch who pulled the trigger. From the top rope, a shoulder barge. Haskins could be in trouble here. You can see Haskins rapidly kicking his legs. Rob Lynch had actually hooked the leg. And you saw Haskins flailing those legs. That is a sign that Haskins knew he was in trouble. And he had to exert more energy than he normally would to ensure that the match could continue and his championship reign was still intact. Rob Lynch looks like he was trying to lock in a bear hug. That's a wise move, bearing in mind that Rob Lynch loves to hit that spear. If he can damage the ribs of Haskins, that'd be great. Oh, he's not going for a bear hug at all. He went for an overhead belly to belly. Well, that'll do just as much damage. Thought he was going for a bear hug. It was just a front waist lock instead. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me! Went for the moonsault, went for the moonsault! He missed it! Haskins has got the bridge and Fuji armbar! Middle of the ring! Middle of the ring! Rob Lynch is absolutely nowhere near the ropes! He's going to have to try and kick his leg to see if he can trail one to the ropes, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to survive here. He's battle tested, but I don't think he's bridging armbar tested. Oh, but somehow he does. Proves that wrong. Oh, maybe I should listen to my own words. He is battle tested and he's caught that for a reason. He manages to survive the bridge and Fujiwara armbar of Mark Haskins. And let me tell you, there are many, many, many people in IPW history who have not managed to find their way to the ropes, and they have tapped and they have lost contests. So that is credit to Rob Lynch for hanging in there at the moment with Mark Haskins. And that's the question really. It's not just about championship. Can he hang with Haskins? That's the real question really. That arm of Rob Lynch must be in absolute agony. He's saying kick it again. Rob Lynch is trying to will the champion to hit him. And that's exactly what we're used to seeing from Mark Haskins. We're used to Mark Haskins get fired up by people kicking him. And it's now Mark Haskins. Straight shot from the fist of Mark Haskins. That is unusual. We're not used to seeing Haskins go for fists. We're used to seeing him relying on the kicks and the forearms. What a catch of a clothesline by Rob Lynch. Champion caught to the ribs. Huge senton. Lynch can have it here. Hooks the legs, rolls him over. No. Well, I said he was trying to go for a bear hug, hit an overhead belly to belly, but the focus remained the same. He was going for the intercostal muscles. He was going for the midsection. He was going for that rib area. Because when he hits that spear, that whole torso area of Mark Haskins is in danger. It's a powerful hit. It takes the air, it takes the blood, it takes everything out of the opponent. It wins them. If he hits that spear, it effectively knocks Mark Haskins out. And that is exactly what Rob Lynch is working towards. That's why he dropped the knee into the ribs, and that's why Mark Haskins is favouring them, because Rob Lynch has come in with a game plan. It's very simple. It's stand up to Mark Haskins, weather the storm, weather the submissions, get a few powerful shots in, do damage to the ribs, and then spear him. And I'll tell you what, he's only a spear away from finishing that plan and becoming champion. And he went for it, and Mark Haskins manages to move out of the way, and the champion knows that he's in real trouble here. Haskins ascends all the way up to the top here at Milton Keynes. Look at the ease he manages to float. Oh, he's landed on his leg. Haskins favoured the leg. He came down in it hard. Rob Lynch is in position. This is bad news for Mark Haskins. But look at Rob Lynch. He realised he couldn't get the spear. Oh, look at this. This is a takedown by Mark Haskins. He was playing possum. He was playing possum, and he got him. He got him.
Here is your winner, and still undisputed IPW World Champion, Mark Haskins!
That definitively proved that Mark Haskins took a lot from Austin Aries. He learned not just how to make opportunities, but how to create them. And that is exactly how he has just beaten Rob Lynch. He made his own opportunity. And on the basis of that, it was enough to send Rob Lynch home. The challenger, not the champion. Wait a minute. Jimmy Havoc. We've seen him come to Mark Haskins' assistance on a number of occasions, and vice versa. They've had each other's backs recently. Oh, this might not be good for Rob Lynch. Last time we saw Havoc, he tried to destroy James Ellsworth.
Once again, you're lacking that killer instinct that's going to get you somewhere in this business. You've been hanging around the wrong people for too long. Now we're going to give you a choice. Join us and get somewhere with your life, or stay on your own.
Rob, I want you to listen to Jimmy here, man. Because I've known you for a long time. I've known some of the things you've been through, like how your dad used to beat you, your sister, and your mum when you were a kid. I know that he walked out on you, and that must have broke you inside, man. Alright, no, listen, man. I have nothing but respect for you, we both do. Because we get it. You're a lost soul. You're a lost soul just like us. I know that your fiance walked out on you 3 weeks before you got married, and you lost your house and everything. No, listen, mate, we get it. And we know that you haven't always made the best choices, so we're giving you a way out. If you want to get somewhere with yourself, do what we do. Because we're society's rejects, man. And we came together, and since we've been together, we've been unstoppable.
That is something you can't argue. Havoc has been unstoppable.
Listen to us, Rob.
They have been unstoppable. So Haskins is champion.
Fuck with society. If we are God's unwanted children, then so be it. Let's be the ginger stepchild that strikes back, man. Let's fuck the place up.
Right, mate, aren't you? Yeah, my old man left me and my family, yeah. He put a dinner plate around my head, he beat my mother. Yeah, I lost my fiance 3 weeks before my fucking wedding, you cunt. I lost everything, yeah, I did. And I have to come here and have people like you chant Kevin Owens bullshit. You ain't got a fucking clue. So maybe I should, but you know what, I'm not going to take that way out. You two can do one thing. I've dealt with you before, you can fuck off, and you, mate, you little fucking WWE UK reject cunt, fuck you too.
Goodness me, Rob Lynch.
Robert, you have chosen poorly.
Oh, Jimmy Havoc with a low blow. Rich was not prepared to do a deal with Haskins and Havoc, and unfortunately this is what happens. This is what happens when Haskins and Havoc are in your way. This is what happens when you don't side with them. Rob Lynch did have an opportunity. At the mercy. Oh no! As if a low blow wasn't bad enough. Oh no.
Fuck us, fuck you.
No! Microphone! To the never end. Oh, come on now! Goodness me, there's absolutely no call for this from Havoc and Haskins. They've made their point.
You are gonna fucking regret this, fat boy.
Jimmy Havoc and Mark Haskins gave a wow to Rob Lynch. He didn't want to take it, and he paid for it. So Mark Haskins there, showing why he is still IPW Champion and flanked, of course, by Jimmy Havoc. Join us next time, live at Unit 9.